Okay, so I had the request to do some exponential functions with the chain rule, so here we go. Starting out with this first one, I'll just use capital F, is going to be e to the x, and capital G is that. So then f prime is also e to the x, and g prime is 2. And so f prime evaluated at g times g prime is going to be e to the 2x times 2, which is the same as 2e to the 2x. So it is somewhat confusing, the way that e to the x is its own derivative. It almost looks like we're not doing the derivative of e to the x, but we are. Here, we'll do another one of these. So for this one, the same issue here. Here the g is negative x to the negative first power. I'm just going to write it that way. And so g prime is going to be positive x to the negative 2 power. And so f prime evaluated at g times g prime is going to be e to the negative x to the negative first times g prime, which is x to the negative second. So that's e to the negative 1 over x times 1 over x squared. So, all right, a few more of these, and then we'll see if this satisfies you. So this one, try to make it a little bit more complicated. So we have e to the, just a minute, I think I changed this one. No, I changed the next one. Okay, so here again, in each case, for this particular string of problems, my f is going to be e to the x. These are all chain rules. In this case, g is equal to 8 e to the negative third. Sorry, not 8e to the negative third. I got distracted there. It's 8x to the negative third. And so g prime is negative 24x to the negative fourth. So f prime evaluated at g times g prime is going to be e to the 8x to the negative third times negative 24x to the negative fourth. Let's clean this up a bit. This will be e to the 8 over x cubed. And then the negative 24 I'll put there. And then the x to the fourth I'll put down there for that x to the negative 4. Okay, I changed the next one, though if you oh no, I guess I got it here. Good. I thought I had forgotten to change it on this version. Okay, so this one is extra hard because we're going to use 2 chain rules. The first chain rule is the one we've been using all along. But then inside here, we have a second part that we're going to have to do. So my g is e to the x cubed minus 1. In order to compute g prime, I'm going to need to use the chain rule again. And so here, I'll just sort of take this. And we'll say that for that, we'll use this in orange. Same deal, this gets a little tedious. G is x cubed, g prime is 3x squared. So the f prime evaluated at g times g prime is going to be e to the x cubed times 3x squared. So when I go to write g prime, I'm going to do that. So 3x squared e to the x cubed. And then this minus 1, the derivative of minus 1 is 0, so that's why I'm not going to write anything more. And then now f prime evaluated at g times g prime is going to be e to the x cubed minus 1 times g prime 3x squared e to the x cubed. Undoubtedly, this could be cleaned up considerably. I'm just going to do this. 3x squared e to the x cubed e to the x cubed minus 1. All right, let's see, I've got a couple more. E to the cosine x. You're getting tired of this. G prime is negative sine. So f prime evaluated at g times g prime. All of these chain rules are exactly the same form. So e to the cosine of x times g prime is negative sine. And I could clean this up a bit. Negative sine of x times e to the cosine of x might look a little bit better. One more, and in this case, we're going to end up with, it might help if I just change this to a different color, just to emphasize what's happening here. And here we go. We've got a product now. So in order to get g prime, you're going to have to use the product rule. So if you don't mind me just talking you through this, it's the first thing times the derivative of the second thing plus the second thing times the derivative of the first thing. So there's your product rule. And now let's actually write this out here. I'll do it in different colors. So we have f prime evaluated at g times g prime. So that's what I'm actually writing. So I'm actually using this. I'm not using that at all. Whoops, that looks like an x. So I'm only going to use that pink one, which is the derivative. So this will be e to the g of x 2x sine of x times 2x cosine of x plus sine of x. Put that in parentheses. So you could clean that up if you wanted to. I'm not going to, because I'm just happy with the way it looks like that. All right. Don't forget to like